A race against the clock to find a tourist vessel that set out to explore the wreckage of the Titanic and never returned. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Montecalvo. U.S. Coast Guard in Boston leading the charge to find the sub and those on board about 900 miles off of Cape Cod. 12 News reporter Kayla Fish joins us now live in studio with the latest on the urgent search. Kayla?
Well, Mike, teams with the U.S. Coast Guard and their Canadian counterparts are searching by air, on the surface of the ocean, and underwater using sonar, looking for any signs of this sub with 5 people on board. An expedition to explore the wreckage of one of the worst maritime disasters in history, now in the midst of its own catastrophe. A one-of-its-kind sub that brings tourists to the site of the Titanic shipwreck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean has gone missing.
It is a challenge to conduct a search in that remote area.
The U.S. Coast Guard says the operator of the vessel, OceanGate Expeditions, notified them Sunday afternoon that it lost contact with the sub less than 2 hours into its dive.
We are doing everything that we can do to make sure that we can locate and rescue those on board.
It's a new type of travel.
Last year, a CBS News correspondent got a first-hand look at the expedition, where people pay $250,000 for a chance to see the famous shipwreck. He says the sub is about the size of a minivan and had so-called improvised parts, like a video game controller to help control it.
The guy who built this sub and who runs the company, Stockton Rush, told me, yeah, that stuff's all kind of janky, but the important thing, like the capsule that contains the people and the air, the part that keeps you alive, is rock solid.
According to the operator, the 22-foot sub has about 96 hours of air in case of an emergency.
So why haven't they come to the surface? One possibility is they got snagged on something. And another possibility is that there was a leak, which is very unlikely, but if there is a leak, it was over quickly.
And in an update just about an hour ago, the Coast Guard said searches of the ocean's surface will continue through the evening, with more surface and below surface searches planned for tomorrow morning as well. Live in studio tonight, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.